Welcome to the 2.5 Hippies podcast. I'm Jack.
My name is Alex.
We are the hippies. The half is for all of the wonderful friends we feature every once in a while on here.
Oh, before I start, this is. Did you know that Reed is interested in joining the podcast?
That would be awesome. I love his musical takes, and he's passionate.
No, he in our TikTok he hit a comment. He's like, "I'll be on the podcast any day."
Wow, he found it, or did you send it to him?
No, he just saw it through TikTok.
Oh wow, he found us just through his algorithm.
No, because he follows me, and yeah. But what we can do is, we can hit him up. But yeah. Anyway, today I just came from New York. It was just a couple-day trip. My brothers are over there.
I thought you were going to Colorado Springs.
No, I'm going to Palm Springs next week.
That's it.
Yes. But I went to New York for a couple days. It got me thinking of New York music and how impactful New York has been. I have a real quick question. Where is Frank Sinatra from?
Is he New York or Chicago?
He has a song called New York, right? Like
yes.
New York, New York.
I would assume he's from New York.
It would make sense, right?
He was born in New Jersey, Hoboken.
Hoboken, New Jersey. Yes. He is one of the most iconic New York singers, and he's not even from New York.
Yeah. Springsteen, also New Jersey.
Yes, Springsteen. Lauryn Hill's also from New Jersey. The Sugar Hill Gang. But going back to New York. So, yes, Frank Sinatra, he would have been like the first person I thought of as New York artist, but he is not a New Yorker. I actually delve into some of the greatest New York artists of all time, and I've compiled a list. My top 10 New York artists of all time.
Okay.
I'm going to display the honorable mentions on the screen, but I'm just going to list
here. You just do your list, and then I'll give you some that I think should be on there.
All right. So my list, I left out a lot of greats. I left out a lot of greats.
Okay.
Yes. So my number 10, I'm gonna take the punk legends, the Ramones.
Like it.
They're New Yorkers. Yeah. Revolutionized punk music. Derivative sound, a little bit. A lot of their songs sound the same. You could literally like listen to their first album. There's like 2 songs that like have the same intro. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, revolutionary sound. The Ramones, they're not actually brothers. They all took the Ramones last name as a marketing tactic, but they all are like not related at all. So that's a misconception. So that's my number 10. Number 9, I'm gonna take the Velvet Underground, 60s, proto,
good,
like progressive proto punk, like really like revolutionized a lot of sounds that artists even nowadays are still like taking inspiration from. So yeah, the Velvet Underground, absolutely. Number 8, this one's going to be a little unconventional, but I believe this rap group defined lyricism, and I believe Eric B. and Rakim should be up there as some of the most important New York artists of all time. Just how many people were inspired by them. The influence is just absolutely unreal compared to all the rappers that, because it's basically your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, like to the purest form, like Nas, Jay-Z, like Biggie, like all these guys were all inspired by in some way like by Rakim. He laid the blueprint for lyricism. So that's my number 8. Shout out to Eric B. His music is a little dated, but still of the times, very revolutionary producer.
Here, pull it up so it's in front of you, so you're talking in the mic.
Yeah.
You're talking away from it like this.
Sorry. So number 7, I'm gonna take a pop star. I'm gonna take Billy Joel. Billy Joel, I think, is the most traditional New Yorker. Like just the classic piano man, like just a dude just trying to get by, like make it. It's like the American. He's like the most like the American dream. Like you go to New York to become a musician, to like play in these jazz clubs, and then like work your way up in the industry and become like a international superstar. He's like the blueprint of that. And granted, some of his music is better than others. Some of his music definitely did not age well. Which we'll get into that later. But Billy Joel, one of the greats. And then so that's my number 7. Number 6 might be a little bit of a shocker. I'm gonna take the Strokes. The Strokes. They had their first album, which was arguably the greatest indie album, one of the greatest indie albums of all time. And then you have that follow up with the Room Is on Fire, great album. Not as good as Is This It, and then you had a pretty decent discography, if you ask me. I think a little underrated, because a lot of people were so high on that first album. But then they had their the New Abnormal, which was a pretty good album. Came out a couple years ago. It's the most recent one. I recommend you guys check that out. But yeah, the Strokes, absolutely. Just based off that first album, just how incredible Is This It. Number 5, I'm gonna take Simon and Garfunkel. I think in folk and just general pop music, they are one of the greats. Paul Simon is a genius. He also had his own solo career. That's why I included both him and Garfunkel, because they had their era and then his solo. So yeah, that's my number 4. That's my number 5. My number 4, I'm gonna take Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh, you did a top 10?
I did a top 10.
Perfect.
Yeah, so Wu-Tang is my number 4. The reason why I picked Wu-Tang, and spoiler alert, the rest of these are rappers. So yes, Wu-Tang, just the amount of what they did, they created their own identity, basically their own world. They have their own camp. All the rappers, some of the rappers there are some of the greatest rappers ever. RZA was such a laid the blueprint for how to expand a brand in the music industry. And Wu-Tang, number 4. Number 3, Biggie. I'm just gonna go with Biggie. Personally, I would like to put Big L or Big Pun, but you gotta put Biggie. I'm stupid if I don't put Biggie. Biggie Smalls is number 3. Number 2 is gonna be Nas. Probably the greatest rapper ever. So yeah, Nas, number 2. I don't think I need to explain myself with that. I mean, one of the original conscious rappers. He's the conscious rapper. All the conscious rappers want to be what Nas is. Nas is the blueprint. That's what Kendrick does. And then my number 1 New York artist, A Tribe Called Quest.
Okay.
Number 1. Everything in music I listen to goes back to Tribe Called Quest. Everything I listen to, from a hip hop, going back to older music. The idea of going back to older music and trying to create new sounds through the music that our parents and grandparents used to listen to, and how you respect the music from the past to pay homage to that, while doing something fresh and new. While they just had the perfect blend. And it in my opinion, I think those Tribe albums aged so well because of the samples they used and how they were able to chop up so many different samples and make it into just an incredible rap beat. The only thing that doesn't make it age as well is the rhyme style. The rhyme style is very 90s. It's not the most we're used to very intricate rhyme schemes. Back then it was very simple, but that's the whole point. It's supposed to be catchy. It's supposed to be fun. But Tribe Called Quest, number 1 artist from New York. I will fight you for that.
Okay. Well, you want to hear a couple that I think should be on the list?
Throw them at me.
Okay. Alicia Keys, I think deserved to be somewhere on the list.
Yeah, she's all right.
Talking Heads.
That's in my honorable mention. I'm pretty sure you got Talking Heads is a good one.
Now Rodgers and Chic definitely deserve to be on there.
Yeah.
Lana.
Here's another one I couldn't put. Miles Davis. The reason why is because he's technically not from New York, but he got big in New York because that's where the scene was. Which I feel that's a lot of artists.
Yeah. Well, what about Ella Fitzgerald?
Okay.
I think she deserves to be on there. Mm-hmm. Do we count New Jersey?
No.
Okay, fair. Steely Dan.
Are they considered New York?
Yeah.
I should have put Vampire Weekend. I was thinking
Vampire Weekend. That's a good one.
Blondie. I don't know. That might be a little niche. But just hip hop alone. Jay-Z, Big Pun, MF Doom, De La Soul, DMX, Mos Def, Talib Kweli.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, Lady Gaga. LL Cool J, Grandmaster Flash, The Lox, Flatbush Zombies, Pro Era, Immortal Technique. Imagine if I put Immortal Technique.
Did you say 50?
I forgot about 50 Cent. Yeah, but he's so associated with Dr. Dre's like camp that like he.
Same with Tupac. Tupac's from New York.
Oh, that would have been a good one. Tupac would have been a good one because I was like, another thing I was gonna do was like, can you name as many New York artists like right now? Like I can name this many artists. Cap. Okay. I was like, Tupac is technically from New York, so that would have been good. Action Bronson. But yeah, New York is so important to music. But I realized that a lot of the New Yorkers are hip hop artists. I thought that was a little shocking. It seems like one of the few. Like I feel like all the other sounds came from other, like regions. You know what I mean? Like jazz came from St. Louis, and like country and blues came from like Nashville, or like they all came from like different, like New Orleans and stuff like that. But like for New York, I feel like hip hop is like homegrown. Like hip hop was built in the Bronx on the streets of like block parties in the Bronx, and that's why a lot of the biggest rappers come from not only like got big in New York, but like lived through New York.
Chicago too.
And
like,
Chicago, yeah.
Because that's where like the sampling to make music became like with DJs, because it all comes from DJs, either house DJs or rap hip hop DJs, like people rhyming over a looped beat. Like that was like the impetus of hip hop. No.
Yeah.
And like I don't know. I just feel like both cities are a little relevant. Like Chicago would have something to say about that take, but I think definitely New York.
I'm just
like
looking.
epicenter
Look at this LCD sound system. How do we forget about that? Like,
yeah, I was gonna mention them. I forgot to put that in. You know what I want to do? I'm gonna give you 4 New York rappers. Keep 2, leave 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna do Beastie Boys, and these are gonna be all artists you didn't put on your list. Did you put Jay-Z on there?
No.
Jay-Z, Beastie Boys, Run DMC, and 50 Cent.
Let me keep Jay-Z. I'll keep Beastie Boys. And I'll leave Run DMC and 50 Cent.
Wow, you're leaving 50?
I mean, I'd rather listen to Beastie Boys than 50 Cent. I think...
I'd rather listen to 50 Cent over Jay-Z.
Beastie Boys... Oh.
I love the Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys just have such a... the reason why I like the Beastie Boys is because... you ever listen to Lonely Island? Like with Andy Samberg?
Yes.
Yeah, so...
That's something I think their studio stuff didn't age well. The pre-studio stuff where they're just like song talking.
Who are you talking about?
Lonely Island.
I love Lonely
I think their
Island.
studio stuff hasn't aged well. Like Mother Lover, like a terrible song, has not aged well. Like
we
the only one,
each other's
like
brothers.
the only studio song that I think has aged well is Dick
I'm
in
on a
Box.
boat. I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
Shawty.
That's just because Akon
No, it's a T-Pain.
or T-Pain.
Wait, why are you hating on Lonely Island, dude? I think
Their
Lonely...
studio stuff did not age well, but their old stuff. Like,
So you know the song? There's a song
shit for
Incredibad,
shit's sake.
and Incredibad, like the way they're rapping is like, and I just like, I didn't connect the dots until I started listening to like Beastie Boys, like early stuff. I'm like, wow, like Beastie Boys, like what they did for like even like new metal or like all these like rap rocking, like that yelling, that like they have like a certain way of rhyming that like is so unique to the Beastie Boys that like I think no matter what decade they'll still sound good. That's why they
I think they had some influence throughout hip hop too.
Absolutely, yeah.
Here I go again, give you more, nothing lesser.
Yeah,
like that's like a classic like 80s
I
intro.
love their like they're just it's kind of like a Tribe Called Quest. They're just 3 dudes that just want to have fun, just rapping over rap beats. And
that was Wu-Tang too.
Yeah, it just if you look at that, like that's just like what hip hop is. Like they aren't trying to be super pretentious, trying to do this whole crazy artsy shit like Kendrick Lamar, but obviously Kendrick Lamar and Andre. I mean, like Outkast, but like just guys just getting on a. What are you doing?
Point it this way, so you're talking this way.
All right.
So because you're like talking away, you can't read. But yeah.
Yeah, so 50 Cent, he's fine. He after his first album, like he's whatever. Jay-Z's one of my favorites, so like I'm not gonna leave Jay-Z. Like that's one of the things I want to talk about is like a retrospective on his whole
But you're
career.
a Nas guy. I thought I've heard you say like you'd. Jay-Z
Nas is a better
and
rapper.
like
Okay.
Jay-Z.
Here's the argument I'm having with Jay-Z and Nas. Nas is a better rapper because he beat him in the beef, and he's just a flat out better rapper. Like I don't care who you are. If you listen to hip hop, whoever rhymes better, like it's obviously Nas. Like you can't argue against Nas. He's just a much better, much cleaner lyricist. Like Jay-Z didn't stop trying after his second album. Like he basically didn't try majority of his career. And then like when he tries, he's really good. But like even when he tries, he's not touching Nas. Come on, man. Like he's not touching Nas. Like he's got the hustler's mentality. He's got the money. He's carried by his production. And Jay-Z's carried by his production, but that makes Jay-Z have better music than Nas, in my opinion, because Nas is not good at picking production. I think some of his production aged terribly. But I think some of Jay-Z's production aged beautifully. Example, Blueprint. You listen to Blueprint now, that album came out in 2001. I think it hasn't aged a day. I think that album still, a lot of it has to do with the Just Blaze, just the soul samples and like having like that Kanye beats. And I think it just, it fits any era. In my opinion, I think that album's timeless because of the production. But Jay-Z is just really good at picking out production. He has a lot of like soulful, a lot of grandioso, a lot of like very great production. He works with the best of the best.
Rick Rubin.
I hate that song. I hate 99 Problems. That's my least.
Didn't he work on the whole album with them, or was it just that song?
It was, as far as I'm concerned, it was that song and maybe like one or two other songs. But yeah, no. 99 Problems is just like, it's a whatever song. It's fine. That song does not age well, in my opinion. That song's, I don't like 99 Problems by Jay-Z. 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me. I said 99 problems, but
I guess it is only 99 Problems that he's produced. Interesting. Well, all right. I'm gonna give you four.
Let's do a blind.
I'm gonna give you four more New York artists. Keep 2, leave 2. Carole King, Lana Del Rey, Alicia Keys, and Lady Gaga.
I'll keep Alicia Keys and I'll keep Lana Del Rey and I'll leave Lady Gaga and Carole King.
What?
That's a hot take.
Hot take. Okay.
I have no further explanation because I don't have anything else to say.
I gotta keep Lady Gaga. But you also, I don't know, you're torn. Because Carole King and Lana Del Rey is also a good 2 keeps. But I don't know.
Alicia Keys is like, she's just like a pop star to me. Like she's
married to one of the coldest hip hop producers of all time.
Swizz Beatz. Yeah.
Who's a great golfer, by the way. I hear.
One thing about Swizz Beatz is that I believe he's a terrible rapper.
Oh, dude, thanks for killing the chances he'll be on the pod, bro. Wow, dude.
Swizz Beatz
Just
is a
kidding.
dope rapper.
The flip up.
Yo, you got to support the. But
he probably wouldn't say he's a good rapper. I haven't heard Swizz rap, to be fair. But I think he's known for his production, not his rapping.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard anyone.
I forgot
LP.
LP. That's another artist I need to shout out. That he's from Brooklyn, I think, somewhere in New York.
Voldemort currently is also from New York.
Voldemort?
Well, the Voldemort of music right now.
Who's the Voldemort of music?
Kesha scrubbed his name off of her song.
Oh, the man who shall not be named.
Yeah,
but he has so many names.
I almost said it.
Can we just call him Sean?
Sean Combs.
No, you can't say his full name.
That's the name being brought up in the legal documents. I think I can mention that.
Yeah. No
Rip.
Diddy.
No Diddy.
DMX. How do we forget it? DMX.
Yeah. What about Neil Diamond?
I did not add Neil Diamond is not on my list.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, she was on my list, just for what she did for female rap. I think I got a lot
She's
of
so
hate.
unique.
I got a lot of hate last time for putting "Moment for Life" on my top Drake song, and I believe that is the best Nicki Minaj song ever made. The reason why I say that, the reason why I say Nicki Minaj's "Moments for Life" is the best song she's ever made, it's because she talks about how she's been overcoming the notion of being a female rapper, and she will like prove everyone wrong basically. And the fact that it's 14 years later and seeing that song, like her career progression after that song, and seeing like the numerous amount of hits she had and the amount of influence she's done now, how many rappers just try to steal her shtick. I mean, Cardi B, I mean, like Megan, like everyone wants a piece of that Nicki Minaj ass. Like, come on. Like, so yeah, Nicki Minaj, absolutely influential.
Surprised you didn't mention Kiss. Did you mention Kiss?
Why would I mention Kiss?
Because they're from New York.
Yeah, but why would I mention them?
Good. You're learning.
What the fuck? Wait, first off, Kiss is a good band. Okay.
Kiss is a terrible.
Relax.
Kiss
Kiss is
along with Foreigner.
I did not put Foreigner.
Public Enemy is from New York.
They are. They're my honorable mentions.
Forgot Rocky and the whole gang.
Yeah, I was gonna put ASAP. I mean, that was on my list. I said Joey Badass, and
You could have. I would have allowed ASAP Mob.
yeah, but ASAP Mob isn't touching any of my 10, bro. No way.
Yeah.
I think it's also a matter of personal preference.
True.
I mean, shit. Half of my picks were hip hop. The reason why I didn't oversaturate it with hip hop is because, like, I had to switch things up.
I get it. All right.
Hip hop dominates New York. It's not even close.
Well, speaking of songs like that, Kesha's song that got scrubbed, you want to talk about some songs that didn't age well?
Well, what's the first one you have in mind?
Ooh. Blurred Lines is up there. Just from content. Because we can attack this from two different angles, in my opinion. Either songs that didn't sonically age well, or songs that, like, the lyrics...
Can I be honest with you? That song sonically aged beautifully.
Yes, but I'm
lyrically,
and because of the lawsuits,
of course. But how did Pharrell not get any slack for that?
That's a good question. He got through that unscathed.
And Pharrell, the Piece by Piece movie I told you about.
Yeah.
He completely skipped over Blurred Lines, which he talked about Daft Punk, and so Daft Punk's in the movie, right? With Get Lucky. So he talked about that was like a big climactic scene in the movie. And then nothing to mention about Blurred Lines. But if you remember, Blurred Lines was charted higher than Get Lucky. If I recall this correctly, Blurred Lines was number 1 in Billboard, and then Get Lucky was number 2. Get Lucky never hit number 1, which is insane because that song is incredible. But yes, Blurred Lines, produced by Pharrell, T.I. guest verse, and then Robin Thicke. Did you know Robin Thicke's dad is like a famous TV dad?
Who?
His name is Alan Thicke. He's like a famous TV dad.
Yeah.
So like he's nepotism to the max.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so
I'm thinking. Can you think of any songs that didn't age well?
Songs that did not age well from a sonic perspective. Oh my god, songs that did not age well. Not Afraid.
Not Afraid did not age well.
Did not age well. Like at the time, it felt so triumphant that Eminem was
on that lane. I think D12. A lot of it didn't age well.
How about like Slaughterhouse?
Oh,
do you remember that era?
I almost just threw up.
You don't like Slaughterhouse?
Oh,
you know who's in
I almost
Slaughterhouse?
threw it up again.
You know who's in Slaughterhouse?
Name them all for me.
Motherfucking Joe Budden.
Fucking Joe Budden.
Fucking Joe Budden. That's a funny one. Yeah. Honestly, a lot of early 10s like hip hop, early 2010s hip hop didn't age well.
Yeah. Do you think LMFAO aged well?
Yeah, I actually do. I think. Okay, it's so funny you mentioned LMFAO because I believe that they were able to do like he saw the future, in my opinion. In like, I say that a lot, in my opinion, but he saw the future of like where music would go in like 2008, 2009. Like his you know who his father is, right? Berry Gordy, the founder of Motown.
Yes.
Okay. So
They're
Redfoo's
Nepo too.
yeah, of course. Redfoo's dad just like created the sound, in my opinion, that aged incredibly well. Like Motown aged like the sound aged beautifully. If we're talking about music that aged well, give me the Motown sound. Yacht Rock
More
aged.
so than the Wall of Sound did not age well.
Yeah.
By Phil Spector.
Fuck.
Who's a bad man.
He is a bad man. He's a murderer. I lost my train of thought.
Well, you were saying Motown sound.
Oh yeah, so LMFAO. So Redfoo, he saw EDM as the future of music, and he was pretty successful. Like he had hits. Like he produced all of his own music. It's not like he was just like some dude who just got on a microphone. He made the music. He produced it. So like, I don't know. Redfoo's kind of. I think LMFAO gets way too hated. I think I think a lot of people try to do what they're doing. Like rap over EDM beats.
What do you think of the crunk sound? Do you think that aged well? Like Lil Jon.
I know.
Because I don't think it really aged well.
It's definitely of the sound.
I have a nostalgia for it, but like people that didn't grow up listening to it, I could imagine just think it's shite. You know what I mean?
What about like pop punk, like the emo sound? Did that age well?
Later end, no. Early end, I kind of like it.
Eurodance, like Euro rhythm in the 90s.
Not really.
No.
Because modern production techniques have just like made that sound that sonically didn't age well.
This is the rhythm of the night. That's like a Eurodance song, right? Or here we go with a Cotton Eye Joe. No. Where did you come from? Where did you go?
I was thinking of some. Yeah, like I don't know.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Yeah, I don't think that aged well. The vocals, I think.
You know what really did? If you think that didn't age well, I think Eminem and Lil Wayne sampling over that did not age well.
Cotton Eye Joe?
No. Speaking of Lil Wayne, I do want to one day actually go through his whole discography with you, like album by album.
Oh, I need to dive in.
I know.
Like,
No. I mean,
like
go from album to album. Like, give us a week to listen to it, and like, anyway. One thing I want to mention to Lil Wayne. You know the album that came out right after the Carter 3?
Remind me.
Rebirth. You know what that album was?
Can you name the big hits from it?
Drop the World.
Yeah.
Knockout.
Yeah.
He basically tried to be a rock star. He had a heavy auto-tune, and it did not age then. It got critically panned. Now, I don't know. I like Knockout.
Was that the same time as Let It Rock?
Yes. I love that you mentioned Let It Rock because going off the topic, Let It Rock came out at a time when Lil Wayne just off the Carter 3 basically tried to feature or bring feature on every artist he could think of, either artists that are coming up or artists who already had big, who are already established and wanted to use Lil Wayne as like, so you got like the Jay Sean, T-Pain, Chris Brown, like everyone is trying to fucking work with this guy. And Kevin Rudolph, I believe he was either signed to his record or he worked with Wayne. He had that song "Let It Rock." It's funny you mentioned that. I rediscovered that song recently, and I love that song when it came out. I was like actually like one of my favorite songs
Yeah,
at the
we
time.
were like 7 or 8 years old.
Okay, it came out in 2008, 2009.
No,
So I was about
it came
10 years
out in
old.
7, no?
No, 8 or 9. I know my timeline, man. I know my timeline because dude, that's like a nostalgic like memory. But yes, "Let It Rock." I like that song.
2000.
Nostalgia bait. But does the song age well? Probably not. But if I heard that song at a club, I'll go crazy. I think
it
the
was
song's
all
dope.
over the All-Star promo, and it was in Phoenix. Was it in Phoenix that year?
That year might be right.
I just have such a love for that song just because of that, like.
I see you
Vibe.
dirt. Oh, that's also transitioning. Another thing I want to do is the one-hit wonders draft, or just mentioning as many one-hit wonders as possible.
I would actually have to pull up a list because, like, my definition of one hit
That's
so much more strict.
I
than yours.
love it. This is the conversation we need to have. What is your definition of a one-hit wonder?
The one song.
How about "Butterfly" by Crazy Town? You're my butterfly, sugar baby.
I don't know his.
Come on, late. Yeah, no, that's the only song they have on Billboard and nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a one-hit.
Also, like Right Said Fred.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. How about Macarena?
Is that their only song?
Dun, 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 dun. Well, the story behind them is that it was basically just two dudes from, like, I don't know where they're from, Mexico or some Latin country, and they're just two brothers or friends that just got big in their local scene, and then they discovered the recording of this song and they turned it into a dance beat, and then that song became the Macarena as we know it. And I don't know if they got the royalties. I think they got the royalties, but they're just two dudes that, like, literally they've been performing all their lives, and like even now, I don't know if they're performing now, but they perform well after that song, and that's just kind of like what they do. At the Los Del Rios, yeah, they're just like classically performed singers who just do it for, like, that's like their career, and I think that's pretty cool. They weren't hit makers. They clearly got lucky with the song, but yeah, they were just a bunch of two dudes that just sang a bunch of Latin songs. How about "You Get What You Give" by the New Radicals? That's my favorite. It's my favorite.
Steelers Wheel.
Stuck in the Middle with You?
Yeah, that's the name. Yeah, the name. Yeah,
Okay.
the name is not that. It's something else.
Stuck in the middle. That one?
Clowns left me, jokers to the right. Here I
Yeah,
am.
that's the same song. Stuck in the middle. Yep. I know that from Reservoir Dogs, when he tried to cut the ear off. Closing Time, Semisonic. I'll give you debatable ones. Like ones that, is this a one-hit wonder? Modest Mouse, Float On.
Oh, they had a couple other songs. No,
So you wouldn't consider them?
I would do like Darude Sandstorm.
That's a one-hit wonder?
Like he had other stuff. Like he was popular in the dance scene.
Oh,
but,
this
like,
one,
like
you
in
might get hurt
popular
by this
culture.
one. Mr. Brightside, The Killers.
That is not their only hit. Like,
Yeah.
what are you taught? That is out there.
That is out there.
Yeah, because if I pull up their Spotify right now, they're gonna have hundreds and
Here's one that
millions of views on.
it hurts that it might be true based on the region we're from. Wonderwall by Oasis.
Yeah, for a lot of Americans.
Yeah,
But-
if you're in England, everyone knows Champagne Supernova and Don't Look Back in Anger. But if you're here,
and a lot of their songs, they were gigantic.
yeah,
Yeah. So Mr. Brightsides has 2.5 billion. Somebody told me has 982 million. When You Were Young has 726 million.
Okay.
Human has 618 million. All the Things That I've Done for 4 million. Read My Mind. These are all hits.
okay.
Every
So that's
song
not.
I
That's
named.
not. That's not. That's why I'm asking this.
Yeah, they're gigantic. You know where they're from?
They're from Vegas?
Yeah. They came up as like a cover band,
Really?
I believe.
One hit wonders. Oh, Come On Eileen.
Come On Eileen, yeah.
Safety Dance. I don't know if you're into that new wave shit.
Yeah.
I
Well,
know.
Safety Dance is by the
Men Without
Men at
Hats.
Work. Men Without Hats. Oh.
Men at Work did Land Down Under, and that's debatably a one hit wonder.
No, they're not. They had other hits.
How about Africa Toto? No, they had too many. They had a couple
Yeah.
hits.
Men at Work is a badass band, man. That's a little disrespect saying
Are they worth a
because
deep?
they have "Who Could It Be Now."
Do you think they're worth a deep dive? Ooh, this one
for you, yes. They make some.
This is
good-ass
this is a controversial one. Sublime with Santeria.
No way. What? Their whole. I know a lot of people that can name every single song they've released. Like, dude, like, and they have hits on hits on hits. Santeria, Wrong Way, Bad Fish.
I like it.
Date Rape was popular. Not as popular as I thought. But Santeria, What I Got. I can't believe I didn't name What I Got. Doing Time, Caress Me Down, Smoke Two Joints, 40 Ounce of Freedom, Waiting for My Ruka.
There's two I want to throw out. Macy Gray's I Try. I think is a really good one hit wonder. And then Put Your Records On by Cora and Bailey Ray. Just two R&B smash jams. You know, song I thought would be a one hit
What
wonder.
about Soft Cell, Tainted Love?
That song's actually a cover, believe it or not. But yes, that's a good one hit wonder.
Soft Cell's only hit.
Dude, that's so many more in mine. I don't know why it's like leaving a blank.
My Sharona.
Yeah. Oh, that's one of the good ones. My Sharona.
The Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
A lot of these are like hokey
Novelty
songs.
novelty songs.
Novelty songs.
Yeah. How about Somebody That I Used to Know? That's an obvious one. I Will Wait, Mumford & Sons.
Mumford & Sons are not one hit wonder, brother.
Lumineers.
And you didn't even say Mumford & Sons' biggest song.
What's Lil Lion Man? What's their biggest song?
It's got to be Sex on Fire, no?
That's the King of Leon.
Oh, well, fuck my ass.
How about The Neighborhood?
Yeah, Little Lion Man's their biggest. I Will Wait. Wait, who'd you say?
The Neighborhood. Sweater Weather.
That's their big song. I think they had other like hits.
21 Pilots? No.
99 Aloof Balloons.
I love that song. That song is bang. That's a banger.
That song?
I love that song. That song is so good. You and I listened to the English version.
Yeah.
That's a good song.
Mambo number 5, Lubega.
A little bit of do.
Could you say Aqua Barbie Girl?
How about Move Your Feet by Junior Senior? Everybody move your feet and tell you're naughty. Whoa. That's a one hit wonder. Oh, Bulletproof LaRue. This time, baby, I'll be bulletproof. MIA Paper Planes? No. Yeah? No. It's because she's not American. We don't. She's bigger in her country than she is here.
They tried to push MIA on us.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah. She had a lot of controversy, I feel like. That's why.
Sinead O'Connor and Nothing Compares to You.
But I think she had other songs, no?
Nevermore. That's also a Prince song. All right, give out a couple more and then we'll switch up.
Yeah, Gautier was a good one. Did
Oh,
Chumbawamba have any?
I get knocked down. So there's stories that they had like
they
a
did have another song.
no. There's stories that they had like a whole 20-year career before Some Thumping. Like they've been around for a minute. They're like some anarchist band.
What about Bang the Gong? The Proclaimers, I'm Gonna Be 500.
When I'm going to 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man to walk. How about Self-Esteem, The Offspring? No. Okay, Go, Here It Goes Again. That's a good one.
Does the people I Can Make Your Hand Clap, did they ever come out with another?
She is out of my league. You know that one? They're a decently popular band.
I hate that.
How about Hey Ya, Outkast? I know that's not a one-hit wonder, but that's like
No way, dude.
that's like their mainstream pop song, you know. Ooh, how about this? Sex Pistols, Anarchy in the UK.
No, too big. They have
Too influential.
Yeah. They have other songs.
Plain White Tees, Hey There Delilah. Life is a Highway.
Life is a highway. I'm gonna ride it all night long. Ooh. I'm trying to think of some.
EDM. Let's go EDM one-hit wonders. Like Kungs.
Yeah, but no, Kung's had another one besides Kung's Kung's is an interesting one to bring up.
Please enlighten me. Why is it interesting?
Because he just like it shit seems so simple. But it's so good.
Oh, his music?
But he doesn't have a sound, but he has a sound. I don't know what it is.
I don't know if he makes,
can't put my finger on it.
if he makes more songs. Oh, Icona Pop with I Love It. That's a one-hit wonder.
So This Girl, is that the song you're thinking of by Kongs?
Yeah.
Because he has some other big ones like Never Going Home. That was huge.
How about Disclosure with Latch?
What?
Disclosure with Latch.
No, because Disclosure had some other big hits. Let me look at...
Galactus with Runaway. You and I.
Oh, Galantis.
Galantis.
Wasn't Peanut Butter Jelly pretty big?
Peanut Butter Jelly. I love that song. I don't know.
Spread it like...
Peanut Butter Jelly. Do it like a... Oh, yes. The Used. Taste of Ink. I don't know.
Duck Sauce, like on the Billboard, maybe.
Which one?
Duck Sauce, Barbra Streisand.
Ooh, that one?
Yeah.
I love.
They're not in my heart. They're not a one-hit wonder, but I'm maybe like on the Billboard.
Well, that's yeah.
But like it's hard because half of that group is, not Axwell. Fuck. Why am I blanking on who's in Duck Sauce?
Barbra Streisand. Ooh, that's a banger.
He remixed A-Track. A-Track, also has been on the Billboard, so
Okay.
it's like weird. Like it's hard to say because like they're not one hit. That's probably their big song that everyone knows and probably doesn't know much else by them unless you're into house.
You remember the song "I'm Awesome" by Spose? Motherfucker, I'm awesome. No,
I probably would if I actually heard.
That's
the
a funny
song.
one. I wonder. Don't worry, be happy.
But I want to give you a little bit of lore on A-Track. Do you know about A-Track?
Nope.
He did the song "Heads Will Roll."
Oh yeah, I do know that song. Well, actually, that's the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. Also, New Yorkers.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he had like the big remix, or was that just the original song.
No, he had the remix. He had the big remix.
He was Kanye's DJ for a while. I
Wait,
don't
is
know
this
if
the
you
same
know
A
this.
track I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Like the one who. Yami. A track. He was Kanye West's original tour DJ.
Yeah. Also Chicago guy, A-Track. Birthplace of House, baby.
Wow. Good for A-Track.
I mean, he's been big and around. He's like one of the most influential, I feel like, producers from America, for sure, in dance music. Like, I don't know. Like, his remix of Axwell is just pure. That's one you should listen to. Nobody Else. The A-Track remix.
Yeah.
That's one to check out that I think, like, even though you don't like dance music, can we take a small reprieve so you could listen to it? Can you play it in the headphones?
What's it called?
It's called Nobody Else, and it's the A-Track remix. I think it's one of the best EDM songs ever made.
We are currently listening to Nobody Else.
A-Track remix.
A-Track remix.
Can you turn it down a little? Just a little notch. I like it loud, but just a little.
Okay.
The original is also cinema. That's the one, actually, the version I'm thinking of. I also feel like when the song is so good originally, it's hard to fuck up a remix of it.
Yeah.
Play the original. It has like the Drake sample in it. I think it's from Drake. Just the original by Axwell. Nobody Else. And this is Progressive House, what we're about to listen to. This isn't it. It's by Axwell. This is beautiful, but it sounds like Christian rock.
What do you have against Christian music?
Nothing. I just think it's...
You
I don't know.
What if I told you that I like Christian music?
That's fair. That's cool.
I like Christian music. It has its time and place. But it sounds better from black people.
What do you think of that little... Is that not catchy as fuck? This is called Progressive House. And if bare bones, it's like not that complicated. Like there's not that many sounds going on. Like from a production standpoint. Like it's like the main synth, the sub, and the drums. Like
It's so
it
simple.
takes a lot of talent to make it sound that good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
But I feel like the best songs in dance music don't have a bunch of shit going on.
It's simple. It's minimalist.
Yes. Like the fucking the melody speaks for itself.
Believe me, I believe hip hop's the same way.
Yeah.
Just stripped down, it sounds so much better that way. I want to transition. Do you want to? I wanted to give our recommended songs.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's do that. I think we got to start with that every single after the intro. Let's dive into. Let's make a habit of doing that at the jump of
for
the
sure,
pod.
for sure. I'm going to just list these songs. I'm just gonna do this real quick. So first off, I would love for you to listen to "A Little Bit of Love" by Brenda Russell. Then listen to "Still Not a Player" by Big Pun, and then listen to "The Way" by Ariana Grande featuring Mac Miller. And I kind of want to see which one's the best. Let me know. No, I'm talking to them.
But why did you pick those 3 songs? Explain yourself a little. Like why?
Sample.
So it's the same sample. So
Yeah.
explain why did you pick those songs?
Well, it's because so the original sample it has a piano riff. The reason why I picked those 3 songs was I first was introduced it to that Ariana Grande song, "The Way." I wanted to bring that up because I think Ariana's debut album is easily her best album. The reason why I believe it's her best album is because she took an R&B approach to it, and whether you think that's blackface or not, I don't know. She definitely was inspired by Mariah Carey, so like singing over hip hop production with like an incredibly like incredible 4-octave voice. You know what I mean? So like just hearing when you listen to her first album, it aged so well because of the R&B influence, and I think she sounds incredible, and I think it's their best album. I don't know, I like it. It's just so funny they used that sample, and then Big Pun used the sample, and then it was actually originally by Brenda Russell. So now it's like this whole another one I want to give you is
I like that.
Another one I want to give you, listen to "Between the Sheets" by Isley Brothers. Then listen to "Crampin' My Style" by UGK. Then listen to "Big Papa" by Biggie. And then listen to "Ignorant Shit" by Jay-Z. And let me know which one you think is the best. What I think is the best is, you can't go wrong with the Biggie classic. But
why did you pick those 3 songs? It's all the same sample?
Sample. Yeah. You probably aren't catching on. You're not in my brain right now.
No, I knew why'd you do it, but the people watching at home
Yeah.
So it's just good to explain
but when you listen to the songs...
when I'm picking my 5 songs, I don't know. I'm picking out songs that I've been listening to and I think people should check out that are good.
I'm just kind of listening. I'm trying to get people into like how I used to listen to music back in the day, which was I listen to hip hop. I listen for a sample. I look up the sample and I listen to the song that the song samples from, and that's how I discover more music. That's kind of like, obviously there's other ways, but like for like a several year period, that's how I was discovering music, was through hip hop, which is, that's how.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, sample has always been like my favorite thing.
Okay, so that's Nabong's 6 songs to check out. I got 5 to recommend. The first one I'm going with is "Free" by Bari. It's like a beautiful, airy R&B song. It's, I don't know, she's not super popular or big, but she's definitely trending up, and I think it's definitely worth a listen to check out. Next one is going to be, I'm probably butchering it because it's French, "Toi et Moi" by Paradis. It's like I think it came out in 2000, like an early 2000s French house song. I describe it as like a song Daft Punk wishes they put out. It's just so, like, it sounds like it could have came out this year. Like, that's a song that has aged well, like fantastically. I definitely think it's like worth checking out if you're in And even if you're not into it, I think you can enjoy it. The melody, like, yes, it's house, but it's like French house. So there's a lot of actual drums in it. State of Mind by Cascade. It's kind of like sounds like a Lane 8 song, for those at home that know Lane 8. And it's just like a beautiful vocal and a very just like melodic arp across the whole song. So if you're into dance music, or like EDM, that's my pick for you this week. Going back a little bit as well, I'm going to Midnight in Harlem by the Tedeschi Truck Band. Alex actually just showed me that a couple weeks ago, and I've kind of fallen in love with that song. Sounds like it's like an homage to an older sound, which I kind of like.
So, funny thing about that song. So that song actually started, Tedeschi and Trucks are two last names. It's husband and wife. And the husband was actually a member of the Allman Brothers band. He's young, so it was like way after they hit way after their prime. But he was in the band, and like he's such a skilled musician. And then he met Tedeschi, and then they got married, and then started their own band.
Wow.
And that was like their first single. They have their own tiny desk. You can watch any live performance of that song. It's incredible. She's like in her, like when she recorded that, she was like in her 40s. Like,
oh wow,
like she's old.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's dope.
And then the last one I have to recommend is Mayonnaise by Pearl Jam. It's like deep, like grungy guitar that like fills the whole sound, and then his haunting voice on top of it. It's just like a really cool song.
Eddie Vedder's haunted voice.
Lyrics are really. Like,
is that a good Eddie Vedder? I'm trying to sound like Eddie Vedder.
It's Is Pearl Jam Eddie Vedder?
That wasn't a good impression. Jeremy.
All in.
That's good. There it is.
Today.
Yeah, you got it.
Jeremy.
I forgot. I want to do a draft. You want a draft? Would you be cool with drafting one-hit wonders? Or you want to think of a fresh topic?
Let's do a fresh topic.
Queen songs. Tupac songs.
Keep going.
Elton John. You can do Aretha Franklin. Motown songs. We could do a sequel to the Michael Jackson song. Another Michael Jackson.
We could draft
albums.
How about drafting artists in We Are the World?
Yes. So
2010.
So the other day I showed him We Are the World. And,
well, I've seen it.
You've seen it, but
I
we watched it again
for the first time in a while.
And I just want to mention how many artists were in there. If I think I have a list somewhere, but it was like the upwards of like Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, all these artists. And then there's also the 2010 version that had like Kanye, Lil Wayne, like Adam Levine, all these guys.
Nipsey.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding me.
Jamie Foxx.
Yes. All these great artists. Some of them had verses or parts of the song. Other ones were just singing in the chorus. But yes, we are going to draft artists from the We Are the World's both versions. I will go first.
Yeah, you get the first pick.
I will select Stevie Wonder.
Damn. Just ripped it from me. Okay, I'll take Bob Dylan.
Really?
Yeah.
For my number 2, I'll take Kanye West.
Fair. You can have him.
Wow.
I'm really not liking what he's doing right now. Like, did you listen to that song I sent?
Yeah, I know. He's talking about with his cousin, but dude, I'm still listening to College Dropout. Like,
and then like the other song with the KKK hood on it, where he says I am anti-Semitic and shit. I don't know. It's just like, yeah. I can't like I love his early music, and it's just like getting harder and harder to, I don't know,
Yeah,
shine any
no
good
matter
light
what
on
happens,
the man right now.
So should I not?
No, you can. I mean, it's just a very, very divisive character right now.
He's been divisive since.
But no, this is different. Like he's like actively trying to be like anti-Semitic and like I don't know. Yeah, I mean it is what it is. I'll take Tina Turner.
Are we leaving Michael Jackson on the board?
I mean, no, you can take Michael Jackson.
I don't feel like I want it now. You know, my parents watched the Michael Jackson musical in Broadway,
Oh, really?
and my dad could not stop laughing when they were playing Man in the Mirror, because all he could think of was, "Well, they got Luka Don," and he's like, dude, he like couldn't. He was like literally the only one. Everyone, it's like a serious song, and he's like just cracking up every time because he's just thinking of that LeBron song.
LeBron James. I'm
Talking about the man on the Lakers. Okay. My third pick, I'm gonna go with Billy Joel.
Good pick. I'll take Paul Simon.
Okay. Fourth pick. For my fourth pick, I'm going to take Snoop Dogg.
Now I'm torn between a couple. I'll take. Who all was in it? Fuck. Okay. Give me Waylon Jennings.
Good pick. I'll take Michael Jackson for my fifth pick.
Okay, I'll take Ray Charles.
Good pick. I don't know what I. Well, Kanye, Michael, Stevie Wonder, Billy Joel, and then who's my fifth guy? Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
That's quite a squad.
Yeah, I got Bob Dylan, Paul Simon, Tina Turner, Ray Charles, and Waylon Jennings.
Good picks.
Pretty good squad too.
So let us know who won that. That was a fun one. Yeah, I like that one. Let's do an artist draft. Let us.
Okay. Out of what?
Like, what about like a? I don't know. How are you feeling about Chance nowadays?
Should we just do New York?
Yeah.
We've had a very New York centric pod. We might as well.
Yeah, let's draft New York artists.
Okay. I'll go first this time. This is going to be tough. Oh, I think I know what you're going to pick first overall. And
Spoiler alert, I am not going to pick anyone from my list.
No, you can't do that.
What? All right, fine.
You could pick.
Fine. Everyone's free reign, but it's not. Okay, whatever.
Or you can do what you want. All right, the New York artist draft. I'm going to take the Talking Heads.
That's a hell of a first pick.
Yeah.
Hell of a first pick. My first overall pick, I'll draft Vampire Weekend.
Interesting. I'm going to take the Wu-Tang Clan.
Okay. Wu-Tang Clan.
With my second pick.
Should I go hip hop or should I go out of hip hop? MC Hammer. No, I'm joking. Fuck.
I don't even know if he's from New York.
Nah, probably not. Let me pull up my list.
You're thinking Run DMC, maybe?
Run DMC. My second pick. Jay-Z.
Okay, I'll take Nas. with my third pick. You're going against your list? Interesting.
I mean, I'll take a Tribe Called Quest.
I'll take Nile Rodgers and Chic.
Final pick, I'll take Billy Joel. Or is that my fourth pick?
That was your fifth pick, I think. Because who would I take? Talking Heads, Nile Rodgers. Fuck. Or was that your fourth pick?
Just pick one more.
No, I think that was your fifth. All right, I'll take one more after Nile Rodgers. Simon and Garfunkel.
I'm going to draft A$AP Rocky.
Not the ASAP Mob?
No,
Which includes him?
only A$AP Rocky.
What?
Yes.
Disrespect Ferg?
No, I disrespect A$AP 12E.
I don't know the lore.
Me neither. I'm joking. A$AP
Oh,
Ferg's-
do you actually
A$AP
know the lore?
A little bit. I mean,
Why
A$AP
don't we
Yams.
like him?
I was joking. It's just A$AP Rocky. I mean, you gotta. Who carries? In my opinion, I mean, who carries A$AP? It's Rocky. Even though he's a sugar daddy now, or he's a not sugar daddy. He's a he's a trophy
baby.
dad. He's a trophy dad.
Trophy dad.
Because his girlfriend's making what, $2 billion. What is she worth? I don't know, like two. I don't know how much she's worth. A lot of money.
A lot.
Yeah, New York artist. Where are we at? Hour and 11 minutes. Anything else you want to add? Is that we're good?
Just that I'm gonna kick your ass in Mario Golf or Smash, whichever.
All right.
You pick the game, you're done.
Okay. That's the podcast. We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Thanks.